Hi Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy, and this is your May Tarotscope for the month of May. So we are going to take a peek at the themes that you have going on in the month of May, at how you can best navigate this energy that we have going on in the month of May, and what the messages that Spirit and the angels have for you for the month of May. So let's take a peek. And the very first card that I pulled is a theme card. I pulled from a different deck. I pulled from my archetype deck, and this is all about themes and what are the themes that we have going on. So this is the card that I pulled. I pulled the Avenger card. Okay, so the Avenger card says desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. Okay, so you might be feeling the need to defend some things. You might be recognizing injustices this month. You might find yourself sometimes up in arms a little bit with that. You want to make sure that you are finding a balance with that you are handling things in a non-violent, non-aggressive way, that you are being assertive rather than aggressive in the way that you are being that you are defending things. You really want to be an advocate for yourself and for other people, and I think that you're going to find yourself feeling called and pulled to do this in some way, shape, or form. And this is really about shifting society overall and helping with whether it's a small problem here or a big problem. And so whatever it is that you're feeling called to assist with, I feel really inclined to encourage you to do that this month. So now we're going to take a peek at the angel cards and first take a look at what we need to know for your work life. And this can be what you actually get paid for. This might be your life purpose, you know, that you don't get paid for, that's not your job. This might be what you put a lot of your time and your energy into, but it's not necessarily the work that you do. It's more your work here on this earth. So let's take a peek at what Spirit has to say about that. And here we have the Queen of Fire. Okay, so I feel like, you know, you Scorpios can be very powerful, right? You can be some of the most powerful people here on this earth. And there is such an energy with the Queen of Fire of confidence, of warmth, of being passionate, of being a beautiful and wonderful leader. And so I feel like you guys are stepping into those leadership qualities this month, particularly in regard to your work. And this card itself says, stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. Okay, so it's going to be really important that you are taking opportunities, that you are letting yourself be a leader, that you are following the flow of what's showing up for you, if that feels good and that feels right, and that you're letting yourself just be that beautiful, independent, powerful, passionate human that you are. So letting yourself tap into that Queen of Fire energy a little bit. That's a really beautiful energy, I feel like, for work. Let's see what we have here for, and this is going to be for relationships. This is your close inner circle. This is your family. This is those people that are most important to you. This is not romantic relationship. We're going to take a peek at that next. So what we have here is the Two of Air reversed. And this card says, being unable or unwilling to make a decision. A stalemate, pretending that there's no problem. Okay, so I feel like you're going to be maybe you know, like you can, I don't know if you can see the unicorns in this picture, but they're butting heads, right? They're arguing with each other. They're fighting each other. And so I do feel like we might be butting heads a little bit this month. I feel like, you know, it might be difficult with a specific person in your life for the two of you to understand each other. I feel like, you know, that maybe even this might be going on and you might be pretending that there isn't an issue. You might be smiling to each other's faces, but you're pretending that there's not really an issue when really there's a huge issue going on. So you want to make sure that you are communicating about that you are expressing yourself about that you are speaking your truth, and you know, that you're being open to finding solutions here, to being open to hearing the other person's perspective and what they have going on, and to try to empathize with them, and try to understand them, while also honoring where you're coming from and what you need and what things are non-negotiable for you and what things you're willing to be flexible on. So I do feel like there's going to be a bit of tense energy there within a relationship there for you guys. In terms of romantic relationships, whether you're in a relationship or whether you're single, here we have the Seven of Fire, okay? So this is, the card itself says, defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely, okay? So this is like within your romantic relationships, or maybe even somebody that you're just starting to date, you want to make sure that you're being open. Again, there's that message of being open, hearing what the other person has to say and really listening and empathizing. And that doesn't mean that you don't speak your truth and you don't honor where you're coming from, but also being open to where they're coming from and being really mindful about the battles that you're choosing. Is this really important to be starting an argument about? Or, you know, are you kind of letting your ego drive your car? Are you kind of letting your ego throw a temper tantrum and cause more problems than you need within this romantic relationship? But this is also about, again, standing your ground when you need to, speaking your truth when you need to. If it's something that's important to you, defending those beliefs and expressing yourself, but doing it in a way that is assertive and honors both yourself and your romantic partner that you're interacting with. I feel like in terms of single Scorpios here, you know, maybe you'll find yourself, if you are interacting with people, there might be a little bit of conflict. You might be, it might be more about setting boundaries this month with people and more about feeling things out rather than any real strong, powerful connection that you're making with somebody this month. Let's take a peek now at overall health. So this is your physical health, emotional health, spiritual health, psychological health, those kinds of things. And here we have the Five of Water. And the Five of Water says things not turning out the way you'd hoped, not seeing the positive in the situation, crying over spilled milk. That always makes me think, whenever I pull this card, that was an expression that my dad always used, you know, don't cry over spilled milk. And it's really just about, you know, it's already done. Don't cry over something that really isn't that important. That's already done. Let it go. Let the little things go. Let yourself move forward. This is going to be better overall for your how you feel overall. I feel even like physically, it's just going to make you feel better if you can let some of these little things go. And also not dwelling on the things that didn't turn out the way that you hoped. We really need to put our trust in our higher power and just trust that if it didn't work out, you know, if that door didn't open, it's not your door. If it didn't work out, it's for a higher purpose. And we really need to trust that. And a lot of times if we can just hang in there, we see the proof of that. We see something better show up. We look back and we understand why maybe something didn't happen or why an opportunity didn't happen. So keep trusting and don't stay in that energy. Instead, turn that energy, hand it over to God or your higher power and just say, okay, show me the way. I'm trusting you. I'm not going to stay stuck pouting in this energy and focusing on things not turning out the way that I hoped. So let's take a look at finances for you, Scorpio, for the month of May. Okay, so here we have the Six of Air, okay? And this card says things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. Okay, so I do see maybe the end of some challenging financial situations for you, but this is reversed and I do feel like there's a bit of a pause with this, okay? So I feel like it's slowly working itself out, but I don't think it's gonna be like, bam, that's fixed, bam, that's better. But I feel like this month you're taking steps in the direction that is going to clear something up financially that will help you overall in your life. You know, so maybe it's like old debt that you pay this month, that you just have the ability to pay this month or gets cleared this month in some way. Or maybe there were some mistakes that you had made at a certain point and you go back and you fix those and you just get those ducks in a row, get those things taken care of so that next month or just moving forward that things feel better and things feel more abundant and the money is in a better position. So doing whatever it is that you need to do to get stuff taken care of so that this can move forward and so that you can release the difficulties and that difficult energy that is attached to money for some of us. So let's take a look lastly at a card that is just overall self, overall what is it that you need to know to best navigate this month of May. So this is an exciting card. So we have a lot of fire cards. So to me, this says there's going to be a lot of focus on work this month. So, you know, let yourself dive into work or your life's work and let yourself feel purposeful and excited about the work that you're doing and about the things that you're working toward, because I feel really good things. And we have the Ace of Fire, which is all about an exciting new opportunity coming your way. So exciting new opportunities are coming your way. There's career advancement and, you know, big life changes. I feel like we're in such an energy right now of big life changes and releasing old karma and moving forward. And this is a great and beautiful energy for you to have with you this month, particularly related to career and opportunities. So those are your messages for the month of May. Scorpio, thank you so much for watching. If you want to learn more about me or about Clarity by Christy, you can check me out at discoveryyourawakening.com. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel here so that you can get alerts for all of the new videos that I release, and it also helps to support the channel. So thanks so much, guys, and take care. I'll be back soon with another video.